Head Coach Steve Masiello, NBA Devar, Ashton Pankey, and Rashawn Stores. Coach, start off by giving an opening statement and then open the floor for questions.
Very, what we thought it would be. A very physical, grinded out, two very good defensive teams, in my opinion, who I thought both competed, both with heavy senior rosters. So you knew there was going to be a lot of energy and passion regarding neither team was going to want to lose. I was just very thankful that our guys came out. I thought we had a really good defensive mindset. I thought, again, the thing for us has been our ability to lock down the three-point line and then turn them over 19 times. We had 10 steals, which is very important for us to get out on the break. We didn't shoot a great percentage, but I thought we did the things we needed to do to win the game. I thought we had the ability to kind of make it ugly and win, which is what you have to be able to do in any type of tournament setting, because there are going to be nights you don't shoot the ball great, but can you get stops? Can you rebound the basketball? Can you execute? And I thought we did that. I thought we made the plays we needed to. So I'm happy. I'm happy that the program is back in the third championship game in a row. I think it says a lot about where our program is, which is a direct correlation to our seniors. I am not happy about our opponent.
Questions?
Such a different group from the senior-led group that you had last year.
I think that's the thing I'm really proud of. Obviously we have great turnover. We all know what Mike George meant to this program. But for me, for these guys, there's a major pride factor. And I say it, they might not pass the sexy test to a lot of people, but they're coaches' dreams. There's not a coach in this conference or in the country that wouldn't love to have Rashawn Stores, and Donovan Cates, and Emmy. A lot of people want to tell me what they can't do. Look what they can do, though. They win. They know how to win. That's what they're about. So for me, that's what makes it special, that these guys figured it out. They figured it out. I didn't tell them. They figured out on their own how to win, how to survive, how to create their own brand, their own legacy. That's what they've done now.
Steve, when you said you're not happy about the opponent tomorrow, can you elaborate just a little bit about that?
Not happy. Not happy about the opponent. Yeah. Did you watch the first game?
Of course.
Yeah. What they
Can you just talk about the challenge?
Yeah, I mean, they just,
what they did.
yeah, they're offensively just a nightmare to deal with. I think they had 19 threes, I think they made, broke a tournament record. They beat us twice. 2 years ago they beat us. Last year we beat them. Now we're back at it again. I said it when we lost to them last time. It's not a team I want to play tomorrow. It's not a team I want to see. They're terrific. Isaiah's back healthy. They're playing. I thought them and St. Peter's were playing the best basketball of anyone in our conference. They're playing the best basketball of anyone in our conference. They are going to be a nightmare to deal with, to prepare for, and a quick turnaround. I wish this was the championship tonight, but it's not. But we're going to do our best to get ready and go play a championship game for the NCAA.
What do you guys, what if anything does the fact that Iowa's the opponent add to tomorrow night?
I mean, it's our rival, We've been here in this game the last 2 years, so we just want to get back and just have fun. Tomorrow is about business, but they are biggest rivals, so we know what's going on. It's a double tournament.
Steve, 3 years in a row now with Iona. What has this rivalry, the way it's grown, meant to basketball in New York City?
I think it's bigger than New York. I think it's the mid-major level. But to New York City, this is my opinion, there's a lot of good programs in the metropolitan area. I have respect for all of them. But I think there's magic in the air when these two teams take the floor. There's a little different vibe, there's a little different energy, there's a little different look in everyone's eyes. And I think all the players and coaches will admit that. Some will, some won't. That's my opinion about it. I think you see a lot of kids now watching this game saying, wow, I'd love to play for one of those teams. Different types of styles, contrasting styles, but both successful programs in their own right. And I think that's what makes it special, is that both programs have been cornerstones of New York basketball, been able to have success. And that's what makes this so special. It's not where it's, 1 year they're there and then you don't see them for 4 years. It's been a consistent product by Iona and I think ourselves.
Why do you think that it will be hard for Iona to beat Manhattan a third time this season.
It's always tough to beat a team 3 times, no matter who the team is or what conference, anything. It's always tough to beat a team 3 times, but we just got to come on hard. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a battle. We understand it.
So they get today, obviously, this year with that, they could probably beat anyone. But I guess what gives you the confidence, especially with how you guys have been playing defensively, that you can kind of slow them down to where you have a chance?
The biggest thing is that we have the young guys coming out. We have guys like Jane Waterman, Calvin Crawford, Carlton Allen. Those guys are stepping up. They might not play a lot of minutes, but those 3 to 5 minutes that they play are big. Like they'll have a big charge, a big rebound. Zayna hit a big 3 from the corner. Things like that is what gets us going. Of course, the seniors are going to step up. We know what this is about. But now that we got the freshmen going, and we know that they know what this is about, that's what's really going to get us there.
Steve, after the first semifinal, Tim Cluse mentioned that sometimes referees allow more physical play to go on in these big games. Have you noticed that in your first 2 meetings, and do you expect that tomorrow?
No, I think they call it way too close. Way too close. I mean, my team's in foul trouble every game, so I wish they let us play. I want to play physical. I want to get after. I want to bang. I want to run. I want that type of game. And I've been complaining all year. Let us play more physical. I think they're taking away the flow of the game. I think, in my opinion, there's too much stopping of the game. Let teams play, because what that does is it puts it back on the players. I love the referees. They do a great job. You're asking, I'm giving you what I prefer. So from my standpoint, no, they're not physical enough. I got 220, 250, 235 at the end down there. So.
I mean, is there anything you can take from last year's game? Obviously, everything that went into that, how that ended, that you guys can really use for tomorrow.
Every possession is important. It came down to one possession game, so that shows you that every possession it counts. So you just gotta lock in and value every possession.
This, one of your last games, having a chance to go to the tournament again against this opponent. Is there anything else you guys were?
What I went through my sophomore year. No. Well, it's a great feeling, but like Coach said, I wish we was playing somebody else. But it's exciting, especially at being my last year and getting that chance to go to the NCAA.
Steve, going back to today's game, what has it been that's allowed you to have so much success against St. Peter's? Because I believe you haven't lost to them ever under head coaching.
Good players. Really good players, these guys. Not about me, it's about them. I got really good players. So do they. But my feeling on that is if we were to play St. Peter's 10 more times, they'd probably beat us 10 times in a row. It's a game of numbers. It is. And you gotta hope you can keep momentum going. But the more times you play, the more of a chance you have to lose. It's because of good players.
Coach Frankie mentioned how big the freshman came out today, in particular Zane Waterman. He drew 2 charges today, he scored 10 points. What do you make of his play today?
I would like to suggest we start voting on all conference, all rookie teams at the end of the conference tournament. Because I think a lot of people sacrifice individual accolades throughout the year to get to this point. These 3 games are the most important games, but we base it on 20 games. It's kind of an oxymoron. These kids can play, but they're behind 2 all-league guys. I'm sorry, third team all-league and an all-league guy. So they gotta pay their dues, so to speak. That doesn't mean they're not really good, though. So when you go to a winning program, that's what's going to happen. You have to wait your turn. AP, had a tough night tonight. Little foul trouble. Zane Waterman was ready, but he's been there all year, but he hasn't gotten the minutes because of AP. Or Calvin has gotten because of Emmy. That's part of the program. That's part of, AP didn't get these minutes last year because of Romel Brown. So what I'm proud of is they were ready for the opportunity. They were ready. Our motto is, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So they followed that.
Steve, last one for me. After everything you've been through over the last year, how does it feel to be back on this stage with those fans and everybody chanting your name at the end of that game?
Ask me that tomorrow night at 11.
Steve, in terms of this game coming up, is it going to be a matter of you guys doing the same things that you did in the previous two meetings, but doing it better? Or are you going to need to tinker with?
I'm going to play a lot of triangle and two. I'm going to play a lot of 1-3-1. We have a whole new system we're going to put down. We got to be who we are. They're going to be who they are. I think at this point in the year, you don't change a whole lot. You tweak some things. We're going to worry about AJ, David, Cash, Isaiah, Kelvin, their guys. They're going to worry about our guys. You tweak some things, but I own as I own it. They're the best offensive, if not the best offensive team in the country. One of them. We're a pretty good defensive team. We have to win with defense. They're going to have to win with offense. I think so. I think we are. I think we're a better team. I think everyone's a better team. I think the two teams here who are playing tomorrow, yeah, I think they're definitely better. I would like to think we improved. So it's going to be fun.
Steve, is there anything you can tell us about Jermaine's status?
Yeah, team knows.
Is there any chance we'll see him play tomorrow, or do you not have the timetable for his return?
No time that right now.
Any more questions? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.